Marcinic from NEPA Fit Club and Driven Athletics. Another video for you. Today we're going to talk about common mistakes with box jumping. Box jumps are a super popular exercise, and they are very versatile. You can use them for a lot of different components. For us, we use them more from an athletic development standpoint versus a conditioning tool. There are certain ways that you can use them intelligently, but done improperly, they could actually cause a lot of problems when you don't use proper form and take into what exactly you're trying to accomplish when you do them. So I have Ray with me here today, and so first I'm going to have Ray show a good box jump. So Ray, show a quality box jump. So you see he has good counter movement. When he lands, he's decelerating probably pretty much a quarter squat. He's now stood up, so Ray's going to step down and then sit up and get one more good box jump, Ray. So counter movement, and this box is kind of low for Ray, but you can see still he's landing in a little bit of a quarter squat. Chest is down slightly, but he's not folded over in half. So come on, Ray. Probably the most common mistake that you'll see is, especially at YouTube University, is when people do box jumps, is they're stacking up bumper plates and stacking all these things, and that's to me, I don't think the risk matches the reward. But the biggest mistake we see is the way people land in this full squat position. And while that's a nice achievement, that's a nice feat to see, it's not necessarily probably getting you the training effect you want of good, proper deceleration and power development. So Ray, go ahead and show them the full squat one. So as you can see here, he's rounding in his low back, he's landing, and then, while it's not even that often, you can relax, right? A lot of times you'll see people it's a tuck up of the knees to the chest. So what it becomes is an exercise a little bit more so in hip mobility than it is actually in power development. So the thing is, you don't see a lot of 63-inch vertical jumps. What you do see, or you actually don't see, but you do see a lot of box jumps at crazy heights. So there's a different component there. The next one we're going to show with Ray here is he's going to jump up to the box and he's going to do an improper way to get back down. So go ahead, Ray. And then coming back down. So, in plyometric exercise, there's a movement called the depth jump. That landing force is incredibly intense. That should have longer rest periods for the most part, and there should be a lot more focus put into it. But unfortunately, we see a lot of people doing higher rep box jumps and then explosively landing down tons of impact forces and then trying to get back up. That's way more stressful on the system than you think. And while it does kick your butt as far as conditioning goes, it may be a little dangerous long term. So the third mistake we're going to show here is an improper start. So a lot of times we see people just kind of fold over in this half hinge. Ray's going to demonstrate that here. So the thing here is he ends up coming forward and then falling forward, and sometimes you'll actually see people counter that movement by leaning back up top. The thing about that is, as you notice, Ray's pretty explosive and he can get up here without much of an issue. But go through that slowly again, Ray. As he folds over, he now has taken away any of the force production he can get from his lower half, as he's bent and it's going to send force up to the low back. So he hasn't loaded as much muscle as he can possibly use, and actually that's probably one thing that you want to accomplish with this movement. So those are three common mistakes. I think a lot more time and care should be taken into performing box jumps. They're a super quality exercise when done correctly. However, you need to know why you're doing them and then put focus into how you do them, as you should with most things. But we do see the box jumps get butchered quite a bit. So hopefully that helps you out a little bit, and hopefully it makes you think about your power training a little bit more. And check us out next time. Take care.